Hello, I'm Lisa Turlington, the Executive Director of the Sampson Community College Foundation. And today we continue the Sampson Showcase series as I talk with Amanda Bradshaw, the Director of the Small Business Center. Again, this is the alternate version of the phone-a-thon that was canceled last month due to inclement weather. So Amanda, thank you for talking with me today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I know our viewers will be excited to learn more about the services that you offer. So why don't you kind of get us started by giving us a history of the Small Business Center?
Great. The history of the SBC, or Small Business Center, comes from 1984 when the governor at that time actually had a surplus in the budget for the year.
Imagine.
Who even knows that word anymore? And so the economy was so robust at that time that he was looking for an opportunity to help keep it going, to keep that motivation going and to keep everything rocking and rolling. So he took those funds and he put in each community college, there's 58 across the state, an SBC. And the goal of the SBCs is to help promote people building businesses and growing businesses, and also to retain jobs or to create jobs, which all goes back into North Carolina's economy and our local economies.
Sure. Okay, well, tell us, how did you end up in the Small Business Center? I know you're new to the one here, so tell us a little about it.
Great question. So I graduated from Mount Olive College with a degree in Business Administration and Organizational Development. I have always loved numbers. They tell the truth. They keep it very honest for you. So after I graduated, I went and opened my own business. I had a florist in Warsaw for about 5 years, a little over 5 years, and we had the opportunity to sell. And so we took that opportunity and made a little profit ourselves in the process of selling that. And from that point forward, I went to work for North Carolina Cooperative Extension. At North Carolina Cooperative Extension, I worked in Duplin County and Sampson County, and I love Sampson County. I love the people of Sampson County, the businesses in Sampson County, the farmers in Sampson County. I come from a farm. I still live on our family farm, so I've helped with the business in that aspect too since I was a child, and we opened the farm. And I saw the opening here, and I thought, what a great challenge. You know, what a great opportunity to help people. I had that help whenever I started my business, and there were lots of things I had to learn the hard way, either by getting my hand popped by somebody saying, hey, you didn't quite fill that out right, or you should have gone and done this first. So I thought, well, what an opportunity to give people that chance and to help answer their questions and get their business up and running.
So it sounds like a great fit, and I know you're a really good resource for folks around here trying to get into business or expand theirs. And so what is the cost if someone's interested in coming to see you and getting some direction?
Great question. That's probably one of the most common questions that I get is, what is the cost? It's absolutely free or no cost. Your taxpayer dollars have already paid for this service. We're in the budget with the community college each year, so it's important for folks to take advantage of these services and come out and attend the opportunities that we do have within Sampson County, because you've already paid for them, so you might as well come and take advantage of them.
Right, so it sounds like a good deal. Well, what are some of the topics that you cover in your seminars?
So we have each year core topics that we have to cover, that's mandated by our bylaws of our organization, and we cover those twice a year. We normally try to cover them in the spring and the fall, and then we'll actually do a Spanish session of these. That is contiguous with one of 5 seminars: how to start a small business, how to prepare your taxes, what type of licenses that you need, record keeping and bookkeeping, all of those basic questions that a new business owner may have, or somebody who's thinking about diving into the business world. And it really goes through their 3-hour seminars apiece, so at the end you get a total of 15 hours and a certificate that goes with that for the ones that you attended. And that certificate is a great benefit if you're looking to go borrow capital or looking to get a loan in some way, fashion, or form to start your business. It shows you mean business. It shows you haven't just started and gone, oh, today I rolled over and want to start a business. It shows you've put some thought and some investment of your time already in this.
Great. Well, talk a little bit about the partnership between the Small Business Center and the Community College.
So the Small Business Center and the Community College have a great partnership. As I mentioned earlier, it's in all 58 of our community colleges across the state. The reason that was started in 1984 was so that any citizen of North Carolina could be within 30 minutes of this service. So that's the map. That's what the goal was in 1984. And the way this works is really quite nice. Whenever you come in for a seminar, an example would be QuickBooks or Excel. Those are great tools that you use within your business. And for those people that come in, sometimes it's kind of a brush up, or sometimes it's kind of a catch up on information since it may have been a few years since they've used that tool. This gives them an opportunity through continuing ed and through our curriculum classes here, if they need more knowledge in that area, to really go and have the opportunity to gain it at an affordable cost to them. And it really helps build the foundation for a person's book knowledge, their business sense. I truly recommend it to people, especially if I see them struggling with something during a seminar. We'll sit down and we'll look at the curriculum classes coming up or the continuing ed classes coming up, and we'll say, okay, let's go through and try to get signed up for this one, because sometimes you do need more than just a 3-hour brush up on something.
And you may not know until you get there,
That's
and you have
right.
someone sort of help you assess your, your skill sets.
That's
so,
right, absolutely,
great.
absolutely.
I see. Well, now if someone's interested in your services or attending the seminars, how do they get information about that or make an appointment?
We have 2 great ways that you can do it. You can go to ncsbc.net.
Okay.
That again is ncsbc.net, and you'll see a tab at the top of the page that says locate your local SBC. Once you click on that tab, you'll see Sampson County. You just click there, and it says request for counseling at the very top of the page. That's one easy way that you can do it if you don't have time to call us, but you're welcome to call us too. You can call us at 910-592-7176. That number again, 910-592-7176, and that's extension 2032, and that puts you right to my direct line. I'm often out and about in the community during the week or busy with seminars, so please just don't hesitate to leave me a voicemail, and I'll get back with you as soon as I get back in.
Okay. And now I'm excited about going out to visit some of your seminar attendees, so tell us a little bit about where we're heading now and what we'll be talking about when we get there.
Yes, we'll be going to visit Bryant's Florist here in downtown Clinton today.
Okay.
And we're going to be meeting with Mr. Frank Thompson and Miss Dee Rackley. They're partners there. And they've recently attended some of our seminars and figured out what we offer here at the SBC.
Sure. They're taking advantage of it.
Absolutely. They're taking advantage of it and have enjoyed the classes. So we're going to go talk to them and get their perspective of some of the seminars that we've offered in the past few months.
Oh, great. It'll give us a chance to see one of your success stories.
Yes, so excited about that.
Well, let's go.
Good morning. We are joined here today with the owner and manager of Bryant's Florist, Mr. Frank Thompson, and his business partner, Miss Dee Rackley. And they're here in downtown Clinton, North Carolina. And as I mentioned previously, they have attended some recent seminars that we've held at the Small Business Center. So we're just kind of going to get your perspective on what you guys thought about the seminars and learn a little bit more about how you saw these seminars from your standpoint. So Frank, my first question for you is, in the seminars that you attended, what positives were you able to gain from some of the seminars that you and Miss Dee came to?
Well, the positives were that there's a lot of information in Sampson County that was very informative to someone that's been in business as long as we have. We realized that there were some things that we may have missed when we initially started our business several years ago. Even though it's a little late to try to go back and recapture those, it was very informative for us to learn the mistakes, and going forward with a new expansion here, it kind of led us in a direction on what we need to do first and to get our priorities set.
Very good, very good. And that's not an uncommon issue. Whenever we have folks that start coming to the seminars, I'll have a lot that look at us and they say, oh, you know what? Oh, we did that backwards. We should have done this first, or we should have done this way. So let me just tell you, you haven't stomped anywhere anybody else hasn't stomped either. But that's part of what we do with the seminars, is helping business owners to figure out which is the right direction for their business, and making sure that everything's kosher with the town and with the state, and that you guys are good to go and move forward with your business. Another question for you, Frank, too, is some of the items that we learned in the seminars, how have you been able to apply that here at the actual shop in your day-to-day functions?
Okay, we have learned that we need to set priorities. and we've been able to do that, and it just helps our business from a day-to-day aspect. I'd also like to mention, about the instructor. I think he was very informative, and even though it was very professional and we were on a schedule, he did allow for us to interject our questions, and we got different scenarios, and he kind of played through those scenarios, and I think it was informative for new people that were coming in that's just trying to start a business, as well as the folks that were there that had been in business for quite some time.
That is another great point that you've made here too. Our presenters that come in, they are what we refer to as experts in their field, and we really pride ourselves on the fact that we do bring these experts in and we're able to offer this service to those folks, and it can be about any topic. It can be about taxes in particular or about record keeping. I mean, we have numerous amounts of topics. North Carolina has incredible talent with these presenters, because I would dare say 99% of our presenters are strictly from North Carolina. So we've got a lot of knowledge here in North Carolina, and that shows because North Carolina is growing tremendously in business across the state. And it's because of folks like that come in and share their time and share their expertise with us. This question is for both of you. Who exactly would you recommend to attend these seminars in the upcoming future? Anybody in particular, and what do you think they might get out of it?
Frank, would you like to answer that?
Okay, I think anybody that has any idea that they want to start a business, before they do anything at all, they need to decide what that business is going to be, and then they need to attend these seminars to find out the structure that they need. And after the seminar, then they can really sit down and take a realistic look at their goals and how to achieve them.
Would you recommend these services, the seminars, to existing business owners too?
Yes, very much so, because you can be in business and you think that you're running everything as it should be ran, but you realize that there are some things that you're slipping on that you've just got to pick up the reins and take it forward.
Great. Great. Well, Frank, I want to thank you and Miss Dee for coming to our seminars and for being our raving fan customers at our seminars too. Well, we appreciate that, and it is our pleasure to help the people of Sampson County, and we look forward to continuing to help you guys. We look forward to continuing to help the other businesses and the startup businesses here in Sampson County, because really and truthfully, small businesses are the backbone of North Carolina, the U.S., and Sampson County. And if you look at the statistics, just how many of those businesses are small businesses here in our county, they make up a good portion of it. So excited to offer these services and willing to help in any way that we can here at the Small Business Center.
Thank you, Amanda, and thank you, Frank and Dee, for sharing your good experience with the Small Business Center seminars. To learn more about the Small Business Center or the college in general, you can go to sampsoncc.edu. Thank you.